Let's talk about drug legalization. When was the last time you heard of someone from Coors killing someone from Budweiser? How about a shootout between members of Burger King and McDonald's? But before I go any further, let's listen to Tony Iommi, alright? There's a study by the Global Commission on Drug Policy. You know the drill, link in the description. Members of the Commission include former presidents of Chile, Brazil, Portugal, Mexico, Colombia, Switzerland, Nigeria, and Poland. Former UN Secretary Kofi Annan, former US Federal Reserve Chairman Paul Volcker, Richard Branson, the guy from Virgin Mobile and Virgin Atlantic, among other world leaders. Their recommendations are based on the results of global drug policy reforms that have taken place in the last 4 decades, the most prominent example of which is Portugal, which in 2001 decriminalized possession of all drugs. In that time, drug usage rates have not increased, and the rates of both STDs and deaths related to drug usage have decreased drastically. Among the report's recommendations are: 1. Stop criminalizing people for drug use and possession. Nothing more for me to say about that one. 2. Allow and encourage diverse experiments in legally regulating markets in currently illicit drugs, beginning with, but not limited to, cannabis, coca leaf, and certain novel psychoactive substances. My take on this is they're trying to stay within the realm of what's currently politically possible without going too far too soon. I think we can pretty easily extrapolate from this and say the true recommendation would be to completely legalize and regulate all drugs. We can also say that socialists would operate within a different political reality. We're a revolutionary party. Our mandate would be to execute revolutionary measures like legalizing drugs. The third and final recommendation from the study is reduce the power of criminal organizations as well as the violence and insecurity that result from their competition, both with one another and with the state. Let's go back to my original examples about Coors and Budweiser and McDonald's and Burger King. Alcohol prohibition led directly to violence. If you legalize and regulate an industry, you eliminate the black market and the violence associated with it. And if you want to argue that beer and fast food are different because they're not dangerous or harmful, I disagree. Alcohol is a drug. People die from alcohol poisoning and drunk driving. And how about those sodas that fast food places serve with their meals? I saw this TED Talk by this woman about nutrition. She had a foot-long sugarcane stick. I don't know, foot-long, you get my point. She said that there's 6 of these in one 20-ounce Mountain Dew. We have a diabetes epidemic in this country because people are consuming more sugar than their bodies can process. These sodas should be regulated and come with warnings just like heroin should. If you drink this soda, you're entering a world of pain. You can't board it, it gets upset. Its hair falls out. Walter, fucking dog, has fucking papers.